Right, let's carry on playing some Rimworld. Oh yeah, Children of the Lele. That's right. We started this yesterday. Brand new colony. The mod squad make up 3 of the characters so far. And we're looking at this. So as it stands, as it sits at the moment, we've got this kind of going on. Me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Lux, N, and Kujio in the colony, and it's on Randy Random. It's on Strive to Survive and Commitment mode. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Doesn't matter. And it started off pretty well. We got Dave, the dog, of course. Standard. And nothing mad has happened yet, really, ultimately. So today we're going to see where we end up with the with whatever's going on. I don't know. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Okay. How about that? I wanted Levi to lose it, and then I made a nod to Miss Light. Yeah. Canonically, they know what Miss Light is. I got some. It's absolutely completely random, but I actually put some work into Miss Light 2, 3, what do you want to call it? Last night, completely randomly. I come up with something that made a lot of sense for that setting and not for the one that I'm supposed to be working on. So I started working on the Miss Light sequel. Instead of the very imminent upcoming table story show that I should be working on. Don't tell Whack. I'll get in trouble with the boss. Boss. N has grown stronger, is ready to develop a combat skill. What is he? Oh, he's the chef. I remember now. Dan had this skill, didn't he? Home cooking. Present an ally with a meal that's specially cooked to remind them of home. Gives a mood boost. Yeah, that was really useful, wasn't it? Medicinal cooking was useful as fuck. Hunter roast. Coffee. Szechuan spice. The knife toss ability and slow cooker. Let me do the medicinal cooking, and then he can use that skill on Lux. Isn't Lux literally dying of like... Oh no, she's alright now. Okay. I guess because we started with antibiotics. No, but yeah, maybe not. How does that work? Where is the drug policies? They can have anything. I don't know how to do. I can't remember how to do that, and that means they're probably gonna die. She had malaria yesterday. Misty Light 2, the mystery. It's all still very much a mystery, isn't it? I think Wack's been calling it Misty Light 2, the missing. I haven't got a name for it yet. It won't be called the Mind Harvest, and it won't be called Misty Light though. It will be a direct successor to Mist Light. I'm not going to call it Mist Light 2 because it isn't a sequel. You know, it is a sequel, but it's also not. It's going to be its own story, but will be a continuation of the story from Mist Light. Dawnbreaker. That's actually really good. Here come the dishonor. That's what the intro is going to be. If we reach 100 gift subs today, I will commission a cover of Rammstein's Sonne, and I will put it in Mistlight. So I had a piece of music, and it's still going to go into it, created by Zentia. Lovely Zentia, very, very talented musician who will sometimes produce some piano pieces for table story shows. And so there's a whole element to Mistlight that we didn't quite get to, in which Zentia produced a piece of music for me. And it's a piece of music that is it's just like a pop song. Like it's it's like a modern day song, piano piece that has a place in Mistlight. And there's 3 potential songs that I wanted to use for that. One of them is a nursery rhyme. One is this song that I had ready and prepared, and the third one, Rammstein, because that's what that song is, right? Here kommt die Sonne, zwei. Here kommt die Sonne. That whole song is about the sun coming, and is about like these people that are like trapped underground, and they're trapped in the dark, and they live in the dark or something, right? And they're waiting for the sun to come, and it's about their fucking like it's about hope. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's about hope and letting hope, making sure that you're always hopeful of the day that the sun will rise. It's a great song, really. Oh, fuck me, there's loads of them. They got rocks. They got short bows. Oh, fuck, they're actually... Okay, they're armed up this time. And are they attacking immediately? Not the button. I always press this fucking button. Preparing for a while. It's not good. I think it's a Skyrim weapon. There's no doubt in my mind that... I mean, everything is already named. Just ask Whack what he's naming his next show. It's impossible. Every time you come up with stuff, you're like, what if I called it this thing? And you're like, it's a book. Okay, what if I called it this thing? It's a weapon in League of Legends. Okay, what if I called it this thing? It's a weapon in Skyrim. Okay, what about this thing? Name of a famous dwarf from D&D books. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's impossible. N is ready to develop another combat skill. Just in time for some home cooking. Mood booster. What? Come on. You can't have that? Does it cost 2 points to get this? Requires 2 points to level. Here they come. Get ready to fight. Hurry up, Cooge. Oh, she took one out straight away. Come on, boys. Oh, she's absolutely murdering them. They haven't even hit us once. Oh my god. They're fleeing. Go on, hit him again. Chase them down. I want to capture them. You can undraft, to be honest, because you're going to end up killing them. Death in 6 hours. I mean, they're dead, aren't they? Incredible. Didn't even use the mind possession. This is going to be the roadway graves, so that anyone that comes passing through knows not to fuck with us. Just destroyed them. That is really one of the only problems with that gun, isn't it? It is just murdering people. There's no chance of taking prisoners. It's not the end of the world, but it is a good way to get new colonists. Might roof this area. They move a little quicker under roofs. Look up some roof supports. It also stops the wood from deteriorating because it's unroofed. It can stay outside, but it can't be. But it has to be under a roof, I think. Stephen King's The Mist, 2007. That's what you want me to name it? Just double down and put the legendary weapon from Skyrim in your show called Dawnbreaker. Yeah, it's very possible. What if I name it this thing? What if I name it this thing could be, is probably about 50% of the process of making a table story show. It is genuinely so bloody difficult to do. Alright. Let's roof the area. Build roof area. There. Don't want it over these plants, but we can build it over this, hopefully. There. They'll move a little quicker. Let's hope it doesn't fall in. Here is maybe an issue. Wait, did they build one here? No, Jesus Christ. Can you do this, please? Have you used ChatGPT to bounce ideas? I use ChatGPT a lot now to DM with. It's extremely useful. It takes so much pressure off of a lot of the process for DMing weekly shows and games. It's not foolproof. Like, it's kind of frustrating when you're like, yeah, ChatGPT made this puzzle, because people assume that what you mean by that is that it completely made the entire puzzle. And it's like, no, I still pretty much had to do the whole thing. He's got another one already. Yes. Mood boost cooking is useful for when people start to get stressed out. I think one of the most dangerous things in this game is how the characters will go crazy and burn the house down. But like asking it something like, you can just go into ChatGPT and prompt a D&D Dungeons and Dragons ice cave puzzle, and it will give you a puzzle. What it doesn't give you is a perfect puzzle. It doesn't. You couldn't just one take what it wrote down and put it in front of your players. You probably could some of the time, and like a lot of the time, but it's never as good as I need it to be. Like I strive for as close to perfection as I possibly can when it comes to a table story show. So I want it to make complete sense within my own narrative, make complete sense within my own setting, and the puzzle that they're working on to have some understanding, resemblance, cohesiveness to the, wherever they are in the world. But it does go, sure, I've come up with a Dungeons and Dragons puzzle. The party are in the cave, and along the cave walls are these symbols. And the symbols will be absolutely insane. It'll be like a tree, a bush, a cat, a windmill, and a lightsaber. And you're like, okay, what the fuck? And you're like, all right. And then it says like, the answer to the puzzle is they have to take the symbols on the wall and etch them onto the ground in chalk. And you're like, all right, well, you didn't mention the chalk. And how does that even work? And you're like, well, okay. I was just sitting at a mental roadblock, but you have opened up my brain. Now all I have to do is almost fix this puzzle, rather than have to like create one from scratch every week, 1 or 2 puzzles. And I'm often running 2 games, you know, because I'll run one on a Saturday and then maybe a show. And so like coming up with so many puzzles constantly is crazy. It's so difficult to do. You know, like you play these games, it's like making Portal. You have to make Portal every year. You know what I mean? Like it's just an absolutely, and it's you alone doing it. So it gives you like this idea, and I go, all right, well, this puzzle's shit, obviously. I'm changing the lightsaber. I change all the symbols, and I'm like, okay, well, what if they were all like, this is an ice cave, so what if it was an elemental puzzle? And so I change it to be different elements, and I'm like, all right, well, what if they have to draw them into a sort of Venn diagram on the ground? So you have to, there's a few red herrings in there, and there's a few elemental symbols. So it has to be like fire melts ice, ice turns into water, water melt ice into water, water puts out fire. And you do that. I kind of did this puzzle the other week. And so now you have a puzzle that makes sense with the setting, is solvable by the party. And you've put enough creative process into it to make it feel like you've actually done. He's fucking leveling up so quick with this chef stuff for some reason. You've put some creative process into it, so you don't feel like just a complete piece of shit who's just like spamming ChatGPT puzzles. I'm crap at puzzles as well, so I don't mind even slightly having ChatGPT make a lot of my puzzles for me, because ultimately it makes for a better experience overall. It's a better puzzle, it's more interesting, it's more cohesive, and I am not absolutely beyond stressed out of my mind coming up with a puzzle every single week. And it's like having a little like sort of droid GM, like assistant GM. And for me, ChatGPT has transformed the level of stress that I feel running shows and running D&D games by an enormous amount. Like I just don't feel anywhere near as stressed out, because every time I do hit a crit, most of the time I can just sit down and I just go like this. I literally sit down and I go, brain open, and then I just start, and I can just like, I just write and write and write and write and write until I want to stop, because I just have an ability to just sort of like create. If I have a direction to go, I can kind of create a whole setting, the whole world around it, the whole this, that, the other and stuff. And I just, once I go, I can go pretty much unlimited. And that's why I'm able to GM every week, you know, for the last like 10 years, I don't know. And I'm quite happy with that. I'm taking that knife toss ability. But having the option to, whenever I don't have the ability to just open my brain and just create something, and have this fucking device, ChatGPT, to just go, give me a direction to go. And it goes, this is a basic bullshit structure and framework. And I go, oh, great, fantastic. And then I can just mold that into something that fits and works and makes sense with my my setting and my show and stuff. And it's been transformative. I love it, but it ain't perfect. Like, I don't think ChatGPT could run a good game of D&D yet, but it's incredibly useful for this person's not the worst. We can claim this wild woman. Yeah, it's incredibly useful as a sort of a tool to enhance your D&D games. Same goes for Mid-Journey art and stuff as well. Being able to just go, Mid-Journey, give me a rope bridge, and then chuck it up, just so your party has an idea of what they're looking at. Sometimes you just want to give them an idea of what they're looking at. It don't matter what. It doesn't have to be a perfect representation. It doesn't have to be anything. But you're like, sometimes just explaining what's around them isn't enough, and having a nice little idea of a visual representation on the screen is really useful. But you can't be commissioning art every single week. It's impossible. So I'm a big fan of like Midjourney. I don't give a fuck about all the arguments around it. I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care. Everyone's screaming everywhere. Once everyone starts screaming incoherently around me about something, and it's just a bunch of people screaming incoherently, I no longer give a fuck about it, which is a great bullshit excuse to get away from it, which is where I'm at. But yeah, like summoning up just like a rope bridge. Like, here's a bullshit rope bridge. There it is. That's what it looks like. And that's all it's for. It's a throwaway image. What does it look like? That. Okay. Bye. Incredibly useful. AI is really useful as a DM. And that's it. I don't care about any arguments for and against shit. I don't give a fuck about ChatGPT overtaking the world. It's just so... It has taken such an enormous weight off of my shoulders for running games. Because it's stressful. Anyone that GMs will know how stressful it can be. Scott Sterling, thank you for the 45 months, by the way. I don't want to ignore you, my boy. Yeah, chemical fascination ain't good, is it? We just let her die. She hasn't got any good shooting either. She's animals. You know what? Fuck it. Let her die. If she dies, she dies. She'll probably self-tame though, and then I have to kill her, which is annoying. Can we capture her? Do they like it when we do that? No. We can arrest her. Thing is, the people get pissed off when you do that. Yeah, anyone that's DM'd or GM'd a game like that, you know how much pressure is on you to come up with, because you are just like having to invent a board game for all of your friends, and it feels like everyone's time and everyone's like ability to have a good time is entirely on you. You have to make it and enjoy it. You have to come up with something for everyone to do for a few hours, and that you can get in your own head about it. And this is a sliding scale as well. But it does feel like you're like anyone with like a guilty disposition like me, or like like anxiety and worry and stuff, and like feeling like you are people pleasing. It's a nightmare situation sometimes. You get like really in your own head about whether it was good or bad, or all that kind of shit. And ultimately, no one actually gives a shit, because everyone's just hanging out and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the game was good or bad, or the board game you played was good or bad. Everyone's just going to be having a laugh and chatting, and that's what they want. They want the community and the fun and the hangout. But it still does... You can't get rid of some of that pressure where you feel like, I have to create something today that is good and interesting and is worth everyone taking time out of their day to play. And then add on top of that, it being a show on a channel that is always growing and improving. So you have viewers, you have people watching this now like a fucking TV show, people commenting on it, people interested in it. There's production elements, and it's on a channel that is growing. So with every iteration of what you do, you have to improve. You have to get better. There is other people that are relying on this. There are other like professionals, streamers and stuff that are taking time out of their professional day to be on this fucking thing. The absolute insane, and like it's not like a TV show. You can't really get producers. You can't really get like directors. You can't get runners. It's really on you. You're everything. You have to fucking Jesus Christ again. You have to do the entire thing. Fuck, they got guns. He's got a Tommy gun. A semi-automatic rifle. Who is this? Maybe if they come through here, they'll actually get into the fight with them. I'm gonna prepare for a while. Yeah, the stress that is singularly on your shoulders when you're running these shows can sometimes get like immensely overwhelming. And it's not just in the build up to like presenting one of these shows. It can happen between week to week because you're like, oh, I've got to come up with something this week and I'm like really tired or down, or I've got something to do, or my brain just isn't coming up with anything interesting and I don't know what to do. And you literally will freak out. So when you have these new tools, because I've experienced the world before ChatGPT and the world after ChatGPT, and ChatGPT made me enjoy DMing again last year after I sort of stopped enjoying GMing. At the end of Mistlight, I basically swore off it. I was about ready to quit forever. I was done. The stress of it, the whole thing, everything about it just like done me in. And one of the things that brought me back was ChatGPT. Because I went, you know, I'm just going to run some Oracle's Rest games because I kind of feel like eventually I kind of got like I felt like I was able to get back into the GM seat. And I just went onto ChatGPT and was like, oh, this is an interesting tool. I wonder if it can come up with D&D stuff. And I remember typing into it for the first time, like come up with a D&D puzzle. And it came up with one. And then I thought of one. And I went, oh, if I just made it that and that'd be an interesting thing to run. And I immediately, so much stress immediately felt like a weight was lifted off me. And I've felt that way ever since. It's so useful. If I just can't come up with anything, or I just don't have that initial spark of an idea for usually puzzles, I tend to not really use it. I know a lot of people will use it for like characters and NPCs and cities and stuff. I don't really need it for any of that stuff. But puzzles I really need it for. And like I'd say 2/3 of the puzzles that I have created since signing up with ChatGPT have been made through ChatGPT and then massively amended by me. Sometimes I'll do one. If I have an idea for one, I can just come up with it and do it. But yeah, like a lot of the puzzles for Rota, admittedly there wasn't that many in that show because it was quite hard. That was a more difficult one to do it for. But I mean, a lot of the puzzles that I do for Oracle's Rest, which is an offline game that I run on a Saturday, I just like, and I don't give a fuck about Oracle's Rest. Like, I purposefully don't let myself become too stressed about that because that's the point of it. It's just a hangout game. Everyone's having fun. I still think it's pretty good and pretty fun and pretty decent because I sort of can't really make it genuinely shit. I still put some effort into it, but it's the least amount of effort I can physically put into a game. And I will honestly, a lot of the time, just like an hour before we play that, I'll just be like, ChatGPT, come up with a puzzle for, you know, a D&D cave. And it will give me one, and I will almost copy paste that into it. It's that bad. That's how bad they are. And they will just do the puzzle, and they're like, what the fuck is happening, Brad? And I'm like, I don't know. ChatGPT came up with it. I don't want to put any more effort into this sort of game than you lot do, and they barely even show up for it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be sitting there stressed out of my mind for like what's supposed to be a fun, silly time, casual game, because I'm just going to burn myself out over something that's completely irrelevant, because ultimately we all just want to be on a call and having a joke and a laugh. So that's what I try and do that as well. Table story shows, however, I go balls to the wall for the most part. Like it becomes my life, and I put way too much effort into it sometimes, and it stresses me out probably the maximum in terms of creative endeavors. But I want it to, like, I don't mind. That's the point of it. But yeah, ChatGPT has done wonders for taking so much pressure off of how hard they are to run sometimes, and I will swear by it probably for the rest of my life. Anything that can help me in that way is incredible for DMing. If you DM the way that I do, or you have weak points, which for me I think is definitely puzzles. I'm not very sort of like puzzle minded, am I? I'm not very intelligent in terms of like academic or like lateral thinking and like reverse engineering stuff like a puzzle needs to be. And it's basically, you're basically making video game puzzles constantly. And I can kind of do it, but like, yeah, to have something that I can click my fingers and it gives me an initial framework that I can then use is just unbelievably useful for me, and I will swear by it forever. I love it. Yeah, and I don't give a fuck. Some people get a little bit weird about some of the AI stuff, and they get a little bit argumentative about it. But the fact that it has reduced my stress by a significant amount in an area of my day-to-day life, and it is a day-to-day life because I am working on stuff for Table Story pretty consistently. It's priceless. You know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely priceless. I'm so stressed out about other things like money and like taxes, and I've got to make rent, and you know, I've got all this other work to do, and I've got to go to the fucking hospital, and I've got to do this thing, and I've got to go over there, and then Christmas is coming, I've got to buy them presents for my nephews, and you know, like shit like that. I haven't got time I can't be fucked to have an argument with you about AI. I'm absolutely knackered, and I just want to have a good time with my friends and produce something interesting for some of the audience on Table Story who absolutely deserve to be treated with respect. You lot here don't deserve to be treated with respect in the slightest. You owe me money, if anything. But on Table Story, the viewership are really, the community on Table Story are incredible. And they deserve for us to be doing our best, I think. To be trying to put forward our best example of like work and creative endeavors. I genuinely believe that. And so if part of that is not being stressed out about coming up with a puzzle because I used a fucking AI thing, you can go fuck yourself. I don't give a shit. I'll take it. Yeah, I love it. I love it. There it is. You owe me money. Alright, back to the video game. I know some of you are like, I don't even know what he's talking about. Why isn't he playing the game? He's had it paused on the game for so long and there's a raid happening. Shut up. First of all, you're annoying. Okay? Second of all, you're right. Let's Lux and N. The mods shouldn't have to pick up the slack for the rest of you, should they? The mods shouldn't have to pick up. If anyone doesn't, if anything, we should be paying the mods for what they do. You don't even understand the work they put in, chat, because you never see it. All you see is someone come in and their message get deleted. You never see nothing what they're up to. They're behind the scenes. They're protecting you at all hours of the day from the worst people on the planet. That are men in black, and that normalizing you after every bullshit little dickhead that comes in here or swings through the Discord. You know, they're checking everyone, they're making sure that people are saying shitty things about other people in the chat room and the mods are dinging them. People coming in saying shitty things about me, the mods are dinging them. They are Gotham's reckoning. And you never even say thank you, and now you're making them pay for the Winter Solstice event. Alright? And you owe me, not them, and you're making them pay for it twice. Okay? And you never say thank you. And you'll never have to. And you'll never have to. Alright, N, Lux, Kujio. Get over here. Where are these little dickheads? They're right there. I wonder if Lux can ding them from here. No. We're going to try and use some magic for this one. Now, look. Oh god, they're being eaten by a fucking grizzly bear. These two guys. Whoa. It's a free revolver, though, isn't it? Oh, it's killing the... Oh, this is bad. The grizzly bear. Recall these. Jesus Christ. Right, it's going to come around the corner. Here it comes. It's injured. Come on. Come on. Nice. Now get up here. A physical representation of what the mods are actually doing day and night. You're Dave, the Yorkshire Terrier. Okay. And the mods, look what they're doing. Protecting you. Aren't they? Protecting you. And you've never said thank you. I'm getting the panic room. And you'll never run. Fire Frosty, thanks for the 5 gift subs. Annie, thanks for the 5 gift subs. Ratch, who frankly has to take a whole week off next year of work and not get paid just so that Kyorki can fuck around in London, is still gifting subs. Riviera, thank you for the 3 gift subs. The winter solstice is that I will take a week off in January, yeah. What's he got going on here? Magic? Do him. In fact, actually, Cooge, possess... Oh, you can't. Can you possess him? No. What's Enakio's knife toss like? He can knife toss him. Dinged him. What the fuck was that? Did he summon up a spirit? He summoned up some fucking wind elementals, bruv. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. N. Szechuan sauce him. Oh, this is bad. Right, Lux. You just have... This is very bad. This is very, very bad. Oh, Jesus. And they're just trashing the place now. The man in black. He's going the longest possible route. Come on. What's he carrying? They've stolen some shit from me. Some steel, some steel. I don't know what he's got. He ain't stolen nothing. Nice. Right, it might be worth that we have to save these first. Death in 3 hours. Death in 3 hours. Fuck. Stabilize him. Come on. We're calling this one Noodle. Stabilize him. Health. Come on. Yes. Stabilize N. Kujio. Stabilize Lux. Come on. We can handle a little bit loss of steel. Come on. Death in 14. Death in 4. Come on. Kujio's down. Okay. Right, he's good. Death in 4. Death in 5. Fine, we've got to stabilize Lux here. Just buy him some time. Death in 4. Death in 6. Death in 10. Stabilize Kujio. Death in 8. Right. Get. Rescue. 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 And then we have to set his priorities here. Doctor 1. I don't know what. We'll deal with the rest of it in a minute. He has to doctor them. What is his skill set here? Medical 10, thank Christ. Let's go. Now, 8 hours till death, 6 hours till death. Undraft. What's going on? Why can't we do medicine? Is he already doing it? He's already doing it. He's got medicine. tending to them both. Alright, they're gonna live. They're gonna live. Hold on, wake up. We can at least give him a night's sleep if he goes to that bed. That was fucking touch and go, wasn't it? What's he doing now? Going for a walk. Now his bio is that he was a sickly child and a mathematician. It is Noodle. Slowpoke. Wherever he goes, he's slow. Teetotaler, doesn't use drugs. Incapable of dumb labour, which is hauling and cleaning, which is fine because we've got bots for that. It's Noodle. What a fucking hero. Jesus. Right, sorry, I couldn't... Remember, we're on commitment mode, so there is no, like, saves coming or anything that we can do. He also took out one of them, didn't he? And in that, we only lost a little bit of steel. Which is the reason, by the way, that's why you always keep all this shit inside. And I keep some of this crap out here, because they will try and steal this first, rather than try and break a door in and nick some of the good shit. Later on, they'll try and break in, but for now... Chicklet, thank you for gifting a sub to Alasdair, my son. And Debiru, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I appreciate it. What are we at? 141? At 150, we'll open all those magic packs. Or like, you know, we'll plan to specifically do it. Because I've got about 1,000 magic packs over there to open. Now, what is he good at again? Really only research, innit? I guess he's just a researcher then. Fine. Work. Research 1. You can do training. You can do a bit of smithing if he wants. You can do hunting. What is that gun he's got? The revolver. 12 damage, which I think is better than the Winchester, isn't it? Yeah, we can keep that then. I mean, it was pretty dope, wasn't it? Hey, why are there weapons being stored out here? No manufactured items, please. No weapons, no apparel. Chunks, yes. Plants. Corpses. Mechanoids, yes. Food, no. Certain raw research. Jesus. Really, we only want like chunks and metal to be stored out there, and bricks and shit. Really, what set? All sorts of sets. But did you not see that thing the other day, En? The thing they sent me? It's amazing. There's a VOD which is called Amnesia the Bunker Part 2 plus MTG box opening. The beginning of that stream is me opening some Magic the Gathering stuff. Chuck that first like 20 minutes on. En doesn't have a weapon. Oh, well, he's going to re-equip it. He's back up. To be honest, you need to rest until you're healed, mate. Now, you ain't... Oh, his right leg's been bloody removed. We're going to have to do it, aren't we? An operation. We have to wait, though. Now, she is just suffering from blood loss. He has got a head wound. En could heal people, actually. And then we need a bed for Noodle. Wizard sent it, yeah. For no reason, by the way. Like, none. I have a contact at Wizards UK who will send me books. That's where I get these books from. Through Table Story. But this wasn't that person. It was just a completely random thing. Oh, fuck. Cujo's gone nuts. God damn it. What's wrong with him? Oh, Cujo has gone mental. Because he's in pain. And what's he doing? He's fed up with civilization. He realized that the wild creature is always free, so has decided to leave your faction and live with the animals. Arrest this man. 34% chance to arrest him. He's got no leg. How's he moving and shit? 34% chance? You know what I'm gonna do? Oh, I can't. I was gonna possess him. N could home cooking him. Collection of treasure, a tornado generator. Lux has got even less of a chance to arrest him. What happens if Noodle equips a club for a melee advantage? It's hilarious that he's gone absolutely insane. Cheering up N. Hold on. Equip this limestone club. And then tell me. Does it? No, it doesn't do anything. I still want you to try and arrest him. This could work out poorly for me. Surely failed. Oh, he's shooting him. He's gone berserk. He's going fucking nuts. Oh, he's beating the shit out of the other wild woman. Arrest him. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Prisoner. Forced to work. No. No interaction. Why can't we... We have to tame him first. No handler can tame him. Requires level 7. Best handler has 3. Oh, this is horrendous. Alright, we're just going to keep him in there then. Until he can be tamed. He's too good to be... You know. He's just a drain on our resources for a little while. Why is this song playing? What is this? I'm getting it out of the playlist. I know it's from 7 Remake. That is bizarre. It's just background music only. Need a warden. Oh, Cujo was the warden. They can all try it, I guess. Alright, Lux, health. Just all beat up. N, health, all beat up. Alright, that'll be fixed soon. Hopefully we don't get attacked. Now research, we are going to need gun turrets. Next. and tabletop games, obviously. We're going to make a DM's table. The summoning of that lesser wind, that guy doing magic, I saw him casting something and I was like, uh-oh. This is not going to work out well for us. As soon as I saw him casting that spell, I was like, oh, fuck. That does not bode well for us. Let me just assign you to construction real quick, because digging a hole can't be too hard for him to do. Level that ambrosia now. And what was Kujio's like work? Mining, he was doing all the mining, wasn't he? We cannot justify losing him. Dave can be allowed out now. Bit scared about that mega sloth still. Do him. Noodle needs. He's alright. Serious pain, hungry. The recreation deprivation is kind of fucking with him. The recreation deprivation in this nation. That's why I use my station to sing this song. Clear prioritized work. Lux can also sort her own life out, but is choosing to lay in bed. It's all good. No. Alright. Well, when you are a fucking hip-hop master, I will literally take any level of criticism from you. Rimming the world one stream at a time. Thanks, Mr. Catbox, for that 36-month resubscription. Lux, can you like go and practice archery or some shit? And we can do drug production real quick, because then our recreation will stop. You pronounce too many consonants to talk like that. Yeah, but this is my old accent. You know, it's like if I told you to go more Somerset, it would be easy for you to do, because you just have to sort of Windows roll back to how you used to sound. My actual accent is fucking... I was born in Leeds, alright? Well, it's like me telling you to do a Yorkshire accent. You could do it, couldn't you? Instead, you chose to literally mimic Joe Lycett. Is that his name? What's his fucking name? If you literally just... Alasdair, but slightly more camp, is just Joe Lycett. They even look the same. I think that's the best thing about it, is that you even look similar. I've not really ever watched anything with Joe Lycett in. I've seen him on like TikTok, and I've seen a couple of like random things. Until I watched an entire season of Taskmaster with him in, and like I watched the whole thing. Like, my god, that's bizarre. They're the same person. This looks so dark in there. Which one of these is the light one? fix that. Him and David Mitchell. Yeah, I can see David Mitchell a little bit. Actually, can you make this fucking bed? I don't work him up. I'm an idiot. Lassie is great. Yeah, I like him. He seems like a good egg. My friend said you can't watch Peep Show without thinking of me one way or another every episode. Oh fuck, Kuji's got gut worms. I mean, how? You know, it's not like he's actually outside eating stuff off the ground. The task where he has to smile at the camera every 30 seconds was good, yeah. I don't think he had to do that. He just did it, didn't he? Or did he have to do it? I don't know. I'm like, I half watched, not even half. I pay like 30% attention to it. It's like properly like on in the background while I try not to completely go insane with anxiety. The first like 90 minutes of my day every day is me sitting, just trying not to go completely mentally insane with like crippling anxiety. And that is my Taskmaster time. I chuck on an episode or 2 of that. Same, yeah. I found out that like 90 minutes is the amount of time it sort of takes your body to wake up, because from when you wake up and get up out of bed, your adenosine receptors, you don't produce adenosine, I think, or something like that. The thing that makes you sleepy, you like produce none of it. And throughout the day, you build up adenosine in your system until eventually the reason you feel tired at night, one of the reasons, is that you have like this, I don't know what it is, hormone, I don't know, thing called adenosine in your system. And then the more of it you have, the more tired you feel. And you have things in your body called adenosine receptors. And when you drink coffee, you block those adenosine receptors. So you still have it in your system, but that's what caffeine does, is it blocks those receptors from picking up on the adenosine in your system. So it tricks you into thinking you're more awake than you are. And that's why like more and more caffeine just doesn't work. And why you shouldn't have any caffeine after a certain time in the day, because your body still thinks you're awake at night. But for the first 90 minutes in the morning, caffeine doesn't work. So people that get up and drink a coffee straight away, it basically doesn't work because you have no adenosine in your system anyway. You still feel tired in the morning because you're just like shrugging off actual sleep from the night before. But I've noticed a complete correlation between... So it takes about 90 minutes before you start building up adenosine again to start feeling, genuinely tired if you were. And that's about how long it takes for me to stop feeling crippled with anxiety in the mornings, most days. And I'm kind of on one, like I am at the moment and have been for a fucking month. And I think that's what it is. I think it's the same fucking thing. So it's the same, like, because when I feel tired, I feel more anxious. And then after about an hour, 90 minutes, I actually can feel human again and kind of get on with my day. It's really annoying because it just feels like such a waste of my morning. Every morning I wake up, and by the time I sort of stop feeling like absolutely hobbled by anxiety, it's kind of time to like just start the stream. Not really, but like it feels like, but and then maybe I'll have a shower and like have some breakfast, and then I'm like, time to start the stream basically. So like I've lost my mornings for like a month. It's just like so incredibly unproductive. It's really frustrating. But that's an interesting thing for me to notice that I've picked up on, and I think maybe that's what it is that it takes you about 90 minutes before you like wake up enough and your adenosine system and your receptors and shit like pick up on stuff. Now, this is all absolute pure layman's bullshit that I've picked up from watching the Huberman podcast, and I think I butcher a lot of this because I don't retain information and just blurt it back out like most of you can, because I'm not neurodivergent in that way. So don't take everything I'm saying as a science class. I'm not that guy. But it's something along those lines. And I know that someone's probably a medical fucking professional and they're like, well, technically it's wrong because blah, blah, blah. But whatever. I don't care. Go and watch the Huberman podcast where he talks about that. But essentially, I've noticed that it's the same kind of timeline in the morning for me. And I reckon that's what it is. So I'm like, because I've also noticed that I can actually purge a lot of my anxiety with caffeine if I drink it in a particular way at a particular time and don't overdo it. For a lot of people, caffeine will make people more anxious, and it will do that for me as well if I'm not careful with it. But if I drink a bit of caffeine at the right time in the morning, even if I have anxiety, it doesn't actually make me feel worse. It makes me feel better because I wake up and when I feel more alert and more cognizant, it actually reduces my anxiety. And when I'm feeling tired, my anxiety fucking goes through the roof. And that's why sleep is so important for me. And yeah, so I think that there's something there for the way, in terms of the biological element to my anxiety. There is I'm sort of I've figured some of this stuff out, and I've worked out that actually I can kind of, I feel very anxious for the first 90 minutes of every day. And that's roughly around the same amount of time as it takes for that sort of system to kick in with your adenosine receptors and build up in it. So I think there's something there, and I've been like really trying to like figure it out and like science it whilst also losing my mind, which is quite an annoying position to be in. But I think that there's like, if I can figure out some way to stay alert that is not just caffeine, you know, and sort of literally medicate myself with like caffeine and stuff and keep myself alert in such a way that it doesn't also spike my anxiety, I actually think I've got a really good chance at like almost curing my fucking anxiety, because I think so much of it just comes from being sleepy and being tired and run down and not eating enough and not sleeping enough, which is all just stuff that comes with the anxiety. I'm on the cusp of some breakthroughs, man, but yeah. Alright, he's done drug production. Let's do machining next so we can get some of those turrets. We need turrets really badly. Now, everyone is fully healed. Lux is healed. Noodle is in the gang. And N is up. So let's have a quick look at their needs. Slept in the cold. Is it cold? It's September. Yeah, it's time to wrap up. So let's have... Do we have a crafter? Doesn't matter. Let's just get... Let's make some hats, shall we? Let's make parkas. We'll have 3 of them, and we'll have toques. Everyone ends up looking like a South Park character. Make 3 of them and all. And then I think we're going to need some heat going on. 28 degrees, 30 degrees outside. But I guess it gets cold at night, maybe. Offer by Kujio to relocalize it. Yes. How does that work? How do I do that? In here somewhere, isn't it? There's a way to relocalize him. Can't remember how to do it. Rimworld, how to relocalize. No, not relocate. Relocalize. Okay, just not going to tell me. Dude, I can't remember how you do it. I thought it was like an option in one of these fucking menus. Is it because he's currently a prisoner? So I have to release him. Let me try releasing him and see if he walks off, if he leaves the whole thing. What is happening? What is happening? It still sees him as a prisoner. I think I've jebbed the game out. He's still in restraints. Remove leg cuffs. What is going on? Okay. Remove handcuffs. Just why does it have to carry him around like this? He's still a prisoner. What is happening to him? The hauler bot has got him. And now he's... The prisoner can escape. Not a prisoner though. Is he just leaving? This is the most annoying thing ever. Resocialization. How to resocialize Rimworld. It is on the social tab. I mean, he's for sure going to bugger off. I think we need to tame him. But we can't arrest him again. I don't care anymore. More effort than it's worth. A Garanland pod. He's gone. Fuck him. Asshole. I don't even care anymore. Unbelievably annoying that he even went mental. But you know what? Go on. Fuck off then. Let's see how long you live without me. You should be thanking Christ that I even invited you into the colony in the first place. I wake up and basically try and calm down enough to stream. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do as well. I just add coffee to my hot chocolate for the flavour. Usually makes me a bit sleepy anyway. What, at night? You don't want to be drinking any caffeine. If you're over 30, if you're a child, then leave me alone. Caffeine also shrinks blood vessels. And what effect does that have, though, on sleepiness? I don't really understand that part of it because I don't know much about blood vessels. I think we did need to tame him, but the whole thing was just confusing and I don't care. I simply do not give. Wildlife. Now, a lot of this wildlife is going to start fucking dying because it's going to be winter soon. So let's kill one of basically everything. We'll kill all them turkeys. Actually, no, let's just kill. We'll kill all the guinea pigs, all the rabbits, all the rats, all the squirrels. We need winter storage. Because the farms won't be producing anything over winter, so we've got to make sure we've got enough food to get through. Winter. The Fimble winter. Oh, yeah, that's right. Animals. Dave. Dave has his own zone he needs to be in. He just in his own world. And they're all looking a bit stressed. Darkness. Had to rebuff Noodle. Drowsy. Colonist prisoner escaped. Can't we keep control of our own people? Just shut the fuck up, hen. Alright. Smoke a bowl. And shut the fuck up. How about this? You give yourself some home cooking tomorrow. One thing that I find so interesting about my own anxiety, I know that, like, you know, everyone's sick of talking about anxiety, I get it, because it's all everyone talks about now, but is the fact that I am absolutely a different human in the morning to the person that goes to bed at night. And the other thing that I find weird about my anxiety is it spikes so massively when I'm tired, but not at nighttime tired, only morning tired. I think as I wake up, I have a dream. Like, I have really bad nightmares a lot of the time. This morning, I actually woke up for the first time in a while after not having just, like, harrowing nightmares. I had this, like, really boring dream. Yesterday, when I woke up, I felt like shit because I had this dream where zombies were attacking and Merlin was in my dream. He was still alive. He's still alive in my dreams. My subconscious hasn't caught up with the reality yet. I was like trying so hard to keep him alive. In this dream, like he was. Oh Jesus fucking Christ! Yeah, God damn it. Yeah, in this dream, he like everyone was dying and everything was going to shit. Like it was like a zombie apocalypse. And I was just trying so hard to keep my dog alive. And I think it was like dragging up all of the feelings of the last 2 months he was alive. Because I just spent every day just like crying, trying to keep him alive. It was like literally just like a manual effort to keep him alive for so long. In the hopes he wouldn't die, and it didn't, you know. And then ultimately I wasn't able to do it. And I think that it was like, so I woke up after this dream that was like unbelievably like realistic. All of my dreams are extremely realistic and vivid, yeah. And like I woke up just like crying because I was just still in the dream. And you know when you wake up and you're still like half asleep basically, and all of the feelings and everything you were feeling in the dream is still kind of in you and on you. It took me so long to like shake it off. I realized even after the end of yesterday's stream, it hadn't completely gone. Because I end the stream. This is the thing that I do. This is like the most horrific thing for me still is that sitting in this chair doing work, talking on a stream, whatever, blah, 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 and I go like this to get up. I still, because I've spent so many years like going, oh, check he's not behind me. Like I reverse the chair and check the dog isn't behind me because I used to run over his fucking tail and stuff. You know the worst feeling when you accidentally kick the fucking animal or whatever. And they like, why did you do that to me? I remember I'd run over his tail in the fucking chair with the wheels, like the very end of his tail and stuff sometimes, and pull the hair out of it. And I'd feel so guilty. It was unbelievable. So I still, now, there's a feeling in me of like, oh, check he's behind you. Like that comes up, you know, like a muscle memory or like, you know, like, yeah, whatever. And yesterday when I rolled the chair back at the end of the stream, like the dream came back, you know, the feeling, and I was like, oh, that's what that is. That's my brain processing that thing. Anyway, I have these like horrendous dreams a lot of the time, and when I wake up in the morning, I still like feel just as anxious, because my dreams are often like the thing that I'm anxious about, like coming back. An elf child named Liu has arrived and wants to join the colony. He is willing to contribute but will not leave voluntarily, claiming to have nowhere else to go. You can choose to turn him down and send him away. However, your colonists will be disturbed at seeing someone in need. Yeah, but where is he? Fine, we'll just accept him. Where is he? Oh my god, that is a fucking crazy looking dude. Look at him. A nudist. Really annoying. Because they freeze to death in the winter. Gourmand. He does plants and animals. And is okay at shooting. I mean, it could be worse. This is Lily's. Because Danish people, you know, and their fucking saunas. How often are Danish people naked in a fucking sauna? You can do animal handling. You can do some cooking. You can do hunting. You're going to have to do growing. Plant cutting, even though it's outside and you're going to freeze to death. Cleaning. You can do fishing, but there ain't nothing to do fishing with. Can you, like, work on one of these other things or something? You have to do construction then, wouldn't you? Really not much for you to be able to do beyond that. Lilies. I forget what my original point I was making was about. Oh yeah, like so, like at night, I don't for some reason get anxious, but in the morning when I wake up, I'm extremely like my anxiety. I wake up at like a 10, and then go to sleep at like a 0, basically. Like I feel. Usually, not always, and recently, there's always like it feels like you've got a little earthquake in your chest. I don't know if anyone else has anxiety, but it feels like there's just like a constant tectonic shifting in your chest at all times. It just doesn't go away when you just sort of have like a low level of anxiety at all times. Just always there. And, but like, you know, compared to the version of me that wakes up in the morning, it's really weird. It very much goes away throughout the day. Unless something happens. Obviously, if something like freaks me out, triggers me out, then obviously it's going to spike. But just generally, a boring normal day, I wake up like, after about an hour and 90 minutes, I'm basically regulated to function enough. I'll do a stream, and quite often the streams really do recalibrate me because I'm like doing something. Even things like Wild RP are really useful for me at the moment because I'm just like not really in my own body, but not in an unhealthy way. It's just a few hours where I'm just completely like distracted and sort of not sitting there with concentrating on these little like background worries and processes that are freaking me out. And by the time I sort of like log out from Wild RP or like doing something, maybe even like playing D&D and stuff, because I've been sort of like outside of my body and not really thinking about, you know, anything, my body's actually sort of like leveled out without me because I'm not like looking at the demon constantly, and it actually makes me feel a lot better. And then I go to bed, and I would love, dude, the version of I would love the two people that I am are different people. If me in the morning spoke to me at night, they're two different people. It's fucking weird, man. My whole like worldview, everything is like, you know, the version of me that wakes up is like, fuck this, it's over, why do I even try, this is brutal, it's impossible, I don't even care anymore, I can't be fucked, this is like, it's killing me, I'm just so sad, and I'm so angry, and I hate this feeling, and I just don't care, I don't want to do it anymore, I don't want to do it anymore, I'm out, dude, it's not worth it, there's literally nothing that can make this worth it anymore, I don't care, and I'm like completely, like, all I am is all of the demons, all I am is the worst, the catastrophizing the worst possible outcomes of every aspect of my life. I'm only worried about all the things that I'm worried about, all the little things that give me anxiety are like maximum, and it's all I can think about. I'm like going through the cycles of just like OCD, worry, OCD, anxiety, OCD, worry. They're just like fucking bang, bang, bang. And the version of me at night is like sitting there watching TV And he's like thinking about stuff like, oh man, it's gonna be cool when Ratch comes. I wonder if we can go to like a brewery together or something. And oh, I've got to work on that thing actually for D&D. I'm actually gonna probably work on that. I'll make sure I get that done. And I'll even approach things that stress me out, like, and I'll be fine about it. I'll be like, oh fuck, I've got to get my tax sorted. I've really got to email that person. I've got to make sure I call the estate agent about that other thing. Things that are like I can't even think about. If I think about any of those things in the morning, it's over for me. When I wake up in the morning, and it does come in, it's one of the things that comes in. But if I sit there and I actively go, I've really got to sort out that tax stuff, my anxiety will just go through the roof. And it'll just freak me out. I'll get overwhelmed by it. I'm losing my shit. I'm on the phone to Dave crying. And it's just absolutely like a completely different person. And the version of me at night can just sit there and be like, I really have to get that done. Like, it's freaking me out a bit, but like, I've really got to get it done. Oh, and I've got to work on this thing. And I'm like, yeah. Or I just don't care. Or I'm just like playing team fight tactics. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to switch to a KDA team. And I'm going to change that out. And you know what I need actually? If I can get a core key, we could actually do a big shot thing. I think that would probably be better. You know, like, and I'm just normal. I'm the me that I want to be. I'm the me that's like fine with it. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just chilling. I'm relaxed. I'm able to think about stuff. I'm thinking about creative things that I like to work on. I'm not stressed out about stuff. I can even approach thoughts about things that don't stress me out. That do stress me out. And then I go to fucking bed and I'm like, oh, thank God, you know, it's over. Every night I go to bed and I'm like, it's over. It's done. This too shall pass and it has done it. I'm through it. And then I wake up in the morning and it ain't over. It starts again. The fucking Groundhog Day of anxiety, like it's happening again, and I'm back in it. Ugh. It's fucking weird as well. And the moment I'm out of it and I feel fine again, I'm like, well, I guess I'll eat a whole pack of Oreos because I can't eat sugar. That spikes it out. No, sugar is my caffeine. When people are like, caffeine freaks me out. And for me, it's sugar. Sugar makes my anxiety go through the roof. Dude. I would love to split and have, you know, the version of me in the morning have a conversation with the version of me at night and just see how that goes. Because they're two complete Jekyll and Hyde, man. Total, complete Bruce Banner and the Hulk. They're two different people. It is insane. And I've been living like this for like, it's just getting worse, really. It's pretty constant. I'll be honest, like it's down at the moment, like 2 weeks ago, I went absolutely batshit. And about 2 or 3 weeks before that, I went batshit. And I'm desperately trying to get some, like, clear of it some time. To have something not, like, freak me out. And I just don't, I think it's just, like, constant at this point. It's really starting to do my nut in. But it ain't gone away, like, it's been in me, following me round. That poem that Dave put out about the ghost is like, yeah, it's on me at the moment, and I'm like just trying, like a lot of my day is spent just sort of like trying to get myself to the point where I can like have a not stable thought and not have this like constant feeling in me. It's killing me, like for real though, like it's killing me, I think. Like very slowly. It's like it is like, I would imagine it's like having like a sort of like degenerative disease in a way. Not to diminish what it's like to have one of those. I understand that it's a very different ball game and it's just as much of a psychological game. But the way that it feels, where it just does feel a lot like I've got like it's chipping away at me at times, is like, right, we're gonna do 75 meals. But I also have to be aware of the fact that it can get way worse than I feel right now. Like for the most part, I wake up in the morning and I'm not like immediately freaking out to maximum for the last few days, which I'm very happy about. The sort of like whatever day, Wednesday, whenever I went to see Wicked, was the first day I woke up and wasn't absolutely beside myself with like abject terror. the first little bit of time, and it sort of tapers off, doesn't it? I'd imagine people kind of have, it seems like a lot of people have the same kind of experience where it's like up and down, but like it kind of hits you at 100% and then it tapers off until the next time is really all it is. You just, it feels like a game of buying myself as much time until the next time I lose my shit. And then I have the sort of slow come down of a week or 2 weeks as the anxiety drains from me. And then I'm stable for as long as I am stable until the next time something freaks me out. And then I hit the fucking wall and I'm on the phone to someone just like, I'm out. See ya. I literally, I'm out, dude. I can't do it anymore. I'm going. This is it for me. And then someone on the phone is like, it's all good, man. Just give it 10 minutes. And then I just have to and then I go into survival mode where I can't do anything for a week, and that just fucking kills me because I'm like, I'll be on in a meeting for Table Story and they're like, all right, Brad, well, you got a new show coming up, so you got to make sure you get this done and 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 this done in time, and make sure you get this done and this done and this done in time. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get that done. And then I'll wake up the next day and I've got an email from the estate agent and they're like, if you're going to be moving, you got to let us know with this, and you got to sign this, and you got to make sure this and that and that, you got to get this done and this done and this done. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And then I got the fucking accountants that are like, make sure you get your tax return into the HMRC, you get this done, fill this out, send us this, make sure this is sent and paid for. And I'm like, I'll get that done as well. But really, all I can fucking do is sit there with the fucking iPad on my lap, just trying to stay alive with Taskmaster on the fucking TV. And I'm just like, I'll buy another, I'll get a Kaiser and I'll make 3. And oh, it's cool. They're like trying to get balloons in a bathtub, and nothing on the TV is triggering me out in any way because it's just very light-hearted and simple. Oh, it's my turn again to purchase some stuff, and I've just got to do this for a fucking week. And then a whole week is wasted. And in the back of my head, a week is draining through the little sand fucking things with the sand going through the little timer thing. My life draining away. But it means fuck all because I'm gonna go. I do it. So just to buy another corky, and I'll buy it, and then we'll do some, and look what they're doing on the TV. Just make it to tomorrow. It's fucking so annoying. It's so annoying. And I've got so much shit I need to do in it, but I'm like, I have to, literally, I've got to just survive through today. And I can't deal with, I have to turn my phone like this as well. I have to get my phone and I have to turn it face down so I don't even see when someone messages me, because most people ain't messaging me anything that's going to freak me out. But sometimes my phone lights up and my brain goes, there it is. Whatever that message is the worst possible message you could ever receive. Every time someone sends me something, so my phone lights up, and it will just be like someone, it'll be like Beers being like, here's a fucking Rick Grimes TikTok, or it will be just like Whack being like, hey, what's going on? Or, just someone just talking, being normal. But my brain goes, that's the message. I don't know what that means, but it's the message. It's the thing that is going to spiral me to suicide. And so I have to turn my phone down sometimes, away. It's fucking mental. The crippling fucking life, I can't do anything other than just survive. And then I come back to my life a week later, and now I've got to catch up with a week's worth of shit, and I haven't done anything, man. And I'm like, fuck, I have to get this fucking thing edited. I've got to fucking send that fucking form off. I've got to fucking ring these fucking people up, and I haven't done anything for a week other than sit fucking still, just survive, just desperately trying to get my fucking heart rate down and my body down to a state that I can get a good night's rest, and I can just get up the next day and push through a very basic, simple day of get up, eat some food, maybe do a stream, then fucking sit still and sleep that night. That's all I want to do. It is so difficult to do sometimes at the moment. It's crazy. And it is just it is absolutely draining me alive. I am just being bled dry daily, chipping away at my ability to just it's eating away at my life force, just like leeches, little fucking like maggots living in a barrel of maggots that are just very slowly chipping away at my life force as they bite and just nibble at the thin barrier of life that I fucking, have left. Oh my god. So frustrating. Sometimes I can activate my anger and get fucking pissed off with it, and it really helps as well. If I can like in this state like gain access to just how fucking pissed off I am with living like this is fucking non-life, this absolute like just shit lifestyle. It's the best. It's like it purges it out of me. The anger will purge it out of me. I've been able to hit that a couple of times. Just get really fucking like, for fuck's sake. Like, just fucking you're killing me. Anxiety. You are killing me. It's pissing me off like I'm doing nothing. I get really annoyed about it, and it sometimes that can help. It's brutal, man. I hate it so much. I'm on the sort of uptick from that though, like because it tapers off. It takes about a week. If I have like an episode, I don't know what to call it, where I really freak out, it'll take me about a full solid like 7 or 8 days before I feel like I kind of come down from it. And in that 7 and 8 days, like I do nothing. I'll have to just sit watching TV, do it just the most basic days, wake up, eat fucking gruel with no sugar in it, force some food into myself, drink nothing but plain water and eat nothing but plain food. If I stream, it is the most boring stream of all time where I'm just like barely awake. Pretty much the entirety of Alien Isolation where I was like barely conscious. Not Isolation, whatever it was called, Dark Descent. And and I play fucking Teamfight Tactics on my iPad, and I watch shit like Taskmaster, which is just like non-TV, and just like survive through and hope that like every night I dread getting in bed and not being tired enough to fall asleep, and that activates it, that makes me not fall asleep. And then like just like survival for as it over the course of about a week as that anxiety drains out of me, and then 7-8 days later I'm like back to a functional state. For about a week it's still like lingering, the ghost follows me around, and then I'm back to being normal me until the next time, until the next thing happens, until something happens that is big enough to activate the full like episode, or so like I'll go into a thing. And they are like fucking like, you'd think they'd be few and far between, but like I swear to fucking God, dude, it just does not fucking stop at the moment. I cannot catch a break, and it is just fucking wearing me thin. Because like one thing will happen that freaks me out completely and I just lose my shit, and then another thing immediately after, and then another thing, and then I have to deal with like some bullshit, like just constantly. It's horrific. And I'm mostly here just like kind of like, I know I'm preaching to the choir a bit as well, but like I'm just sort of venting a bit here. No cause for concern right now. I'm sort of like, I'm pretty stable right now. For the most part, I think a lot of the reason I feel kind of mental right now is that my medication has been doubled because I'm going crazy. But like, there's a reason they did it, but also, and just that, like, if anyone's been on antidepressants or any anti-anxiety or anything that messes with your brain chemistry, the onboarding process of like a week or two is fucking chaos mentally. And it also has basically given me morning sickness, which was just what I needed when I wake up in the morning. Like every morning for the last like week and a half, I feel really like nauseous, like I'm going to throw up. Yeah. Complaining so much though, so annoying to complain about it constantly, but it's also like the only thing I can think about. I hate being, you ever feel like that where like some people love complaining, some people love this, some people fucking love it. They love having a thing to complain about.
and my bloody back hurts all the bloody time. So I went down to the doctors and they told me to be on this different, they put me on Nodrazone, and Nodrazone, like, I started taking it, but basically that made me feel even worse. And so I went back to the doctor and they put me on something different, and they're like, you're like, oh, you just want to be this way. You just want to come, like, this is just you. This is your personality. You want to be complaining about something. I fucking hate it. I hate complaining about this stuff. I hate having to have so many conversations with my friends, and the only thing we can talk about is anxiety. The only thing we can talk about is fighting this mental health. The only thing we can talk about is like, oh, have you tried doing a Huberman? Have you tried doing this for sleep? Have you been on this medication? Have you done this? I feel sick. I'm complaining. Just, it's the only thing that, and I hate it. I hate being like, the only thing I can talk about is this thing. But it's also completely consumed my life. I haven't got anything else to talk about because the only thing I'm doing is sitting in a fucking survival state in the front room by myself. So I haven't got anything. I'm not doing other things. I'm not going out and having fun. I'm not like doing anything interesting or unique in a way that I can like talk or I can bring up and have a conversation about, because I can't fucking go anywhere because I'm crippled by this fucking thing going on in my head. So I'm like, all I can talk about is just that I feel like shit all the time and my anxiety is freaking me out. And it does me in, because then I'm like, I hear myself, so boring, you know? Here's a guy that can like, there's a reason I can do this shit. I can talk about any other, I can make jokes, I can be interesting, I can come up with conversations that aren't just about the weather, but I'm limited. I'm fucking just completely hobbled. My entire personality is just being crushed under this fucking bullshit anxiety, and I don't have anything left to give. And it's so annoying because you've turned me into a fucking EastEnders character that has nothing to do but just fucking whine and gripe about how I feel like shit and the medicine the doctors have put me on and all this shit. Life has crushed me into this like bullshit box. The very thing I swore to destroy. You know what I mean? It's fucking annoying as shit, dude. The whole thing just compounds. I sit there at night as well and I'm like, my God, that stream was shit. You know? What the fuck are you doing? Just be interested. Talk about something else. You know, it's like you sit and you get in your head and you're like, just talk about anything else. Just think about something else. Like, role play not being in this state. Anything. But you can't, because it's all you can think about. Plus I have like literal psychological like worry. So all I can do is worry about the worst possible scenario. So even though I'm sitting here, you know, and I'll be talking about a game or I'll be doing something, 60% of my brain is quietly in the background being like, it's all over, it's all going to end, this thing's going to happen, and that's going to happen, and this is going to ruin you, and this is going to make you feel bad, and this is going to... Makes me crazy. And I hate it because I just have no control over it. And the version of me in the evening comes up with all these plans and figures out how to like figure out our way around it and do, you know, be more into like just ignore it or come up with whatever. But the version of me that wakes up in the morning has absolutely fucking no control. I'm not me. I can't enact any of these plans because I'm not fucking lucid. I'm not logical. All logic has gone out the fucking window. Everything that I know, I'm just in this like feral survival state. Until I'm able to get back to claw back my own brain processes and just get back into like, be like, okay, well, I'm back in my own skin now because I just like some other thing was in control of me for ages that just doesn't feel like me. It's just like, sort of like an animal state. It's so annoying. My survival state is getting stronger. It doesn't make it feel any less worse, but I do make better decisions the older I get. You know, like things like calling people up or whatever, like in my survival state, I'll like make sure I don't eat sugar and stuff. So like just stuff that would make it worse. But like, it doesn't feel great, you know, like that makes it, you're like, oh, okay, well, you're fine then, but you're not. You're still just absolutely beside yourself. And it's draining, man, to just be like that for so long and just to be in that state endlessly. God damn, it's so fucking annoying. It's just life ruining, the whole thing. Destroys like the quality of life that you have to fucking just subject yourself to. It's just nothing, you know. You're like, oh, I spend a whole week in this survival state so I can have 1 or 2 days where I feel kind of normal and don't really even do anything in those days. I'm just so happy I don't feel like shit that's good enough. And
then something else happens and you're mental again. You're like, oh my God, so another week, you know, a couple of days of feeling absolutely mental, another week of the come down, another week of regulating. It's just so I can have like, you know, 1 or 2 days where I feel kind of normal again. And you're like, this ain't paying off, you know, you wouldn't fucking, it's not worth it. This investment is mental. You know, it's literally like investing money. You're like, okay, well, so you're telling me if I invest 50 quid, I get to pay you at the end of that 50 quid. I give you 50 quid and I get 2 quid back. And they go, yeah. And you go, so in total I get 52 quid back. And they go, no, you get 2 quid back at the end of it. Huh? So I give you 50 quid. And that investment after a week and a half is that I get 2 quid of that 50 quid back. Yeah. Do you get anything else with it? No. The side effect is you feel like shit for the whole time of that week. That's what the investment feels like. No one's ever taken that deal. And imagine that you were just forced to do that at gunpoint every few weeks. Someone shows up at your house with a gun and takes 50 quid off of you, and a week later comes back, gives you 2 quid, fucks off for X amount of time, and then shows up randomly. And you have to live in fear of the day that that fucking dickhead's going to show up at the door again and rob you of 50 quid. So you just like, you're not even really ever stabilizing because you're living now in a state of fear for the next time the state of fear is coming back around. It's fucking brutal, man. It's doing my brain in living this way. Years of it, you know what I mean? Like forever, basically. And it's just like, oh. It starts to feel like absolutely mental. Anyway, I'll shut up about it now. It's horrible. Then you do get back to it and you're like, oh cool, I've wasted like 6 months, you know. Anyway, what's going on in Rimworld? Taskmaster's a good one though, because there's fucking so much of it, by the way. I don't know if anyone employs the same sort of survival method as me. Sort of like put something on the TV and have something kind of for your hands to be doing, like a little game on the iPad. A Steam Deck is really... I really need to invest in a Steam Deck. But there's so much Taskmaster, it's unbelievable. And nothing happens. The other thing that's nice as well is when you're watching one of those kind of shows and it actually makes you laugh. Because there have been points where I feel like absolute shite. Like I'm literally sitting there like vibrating with fear, completely like mentally unstable, just like wrapped in like a blanket with like my iPad on, and I'm trying to fucking play Hearthstone, and I look up at the TV and I watch for like a few minutes and then I actually laugh because they do something funny. That's a good feeling. They do something that actually makes you laugh out loud and you're like, oh, just a drip of oxytocin. A little drip. Been playing Disco Elysium. I mean, that's a mental game to be choosing. Nothing in this life would make me play Disco Elysium in that state. Might as well hand me a revolver and a single bullet. You know what I mean? Here's a pistol. Here's a bullet. Pick one. Disco Elysium or an absolutely insane choice. Would I lie to you? Yeah, I need some of those. Like some of those panel shows are a bit too brain dead though for me. It's annoying as a rational individual that can't rationalize their bullshit. It's annoying when you're a rational and logical individual, but you have these moments where you aren't able to access that part of your brain and you just feel like you're going crazy. Like, it's so annoying just not having... Like, my brain is perfectly good at problem solving. and figuring shit out. I just don't fucking have access to my own brain during those moments. And it is like really annoying because you really do not feel like yourself. I think there's more ambrosia around here somewhere. Did you harvest up all this? I feel like I've clicked that 3 times and they haven't harvested it. It's starting to piss me off a little bit. Maybe get on with your fucking jobs. Yeah? Rimworlds, what are they called? Pawns. Got to bury that, haven't we? Some of the corpses around the like outside of the map I leave for a bit because there's a lot of dinosaurs. They're back. Because they don't really run into those corpses, but then sometimes they do, and then it's all over. They start getting pissed off. I remember seeing an episode where Al Murray was on, and it was strange seeing him without a fully shaved head. The Al Murray season was a good one. The last couple that I watched, they're the COVID ones. I've got up to I think it's 10 and 11. And they haven't been as great, but I really, you know, you can't fault anything. It's so watching stuff that, like, weird watching stuff that happens. Like, you always catch up to the random, like, COVID season, eventually, of stuff. It doesn't, and it's not just shows like that, because they're all just sitting on the stage, like, 6 feet apart, you know? All the talk shows and shit where they're all just 6 feet apart for a year, and then they go back to the normal format. It's just the most bizarre shit to watch. And, even when you're watching, like, a proper show, you watch a proper show, and suddenly a series that is, like, all set, large cast, set in different locations, they're all set. Every scene is 2 people in one bottle episode for a season of this show. And you're like, this is the weirdest directed season. Why did they make this choice? And you realise that that was the season that came out in 2020. The COVID seasons of shit kick in. You've learned a valuable relic is nearby. The Dao Core. It's one of 3 ancient objects venerated by many people. If you could collect it, you could build a reliquary to make your colonists happy and attract wealthy pilgrims. First, you need to find the Dao Core. I mean, sure, we'll do it. I didn't think we were going to get that quest because it's usually a religion thing. The funeral opportunity for Lynx. Who in the fuck is Lynx? Who the fuck is Lynx? Sirov, Missile, Banis, Kuvich, Thanav, Tanya, Key, Sam, Aiden, Ellie, Aquaste. Was Lynx the random untamed woman? The fuck is Lynx? And where are they buried? I don't even know how to start a funeral for someone like that. Let's build as well the filing cabinets. Make the research faster. Drug lab we need. Don't know where to build a drug lab. I guess we just build it in here for now. We need a shed. Let's build a shed up here. So, we can do something like this. Start building around this. Remember, eventually we're going to build walls around everything. Uncolonized idol, noodle. But why? Lily's has got clothes on. I thought she liked being constraining clothes. Slept in the cold, minor pain. From what? Oh, bloody hell, she's got asthma and a bite scar. She's a fucking shit show. So you're a nudist. You need to be wearing nudist outfit. Now you are going to freeze to death, so we have to be aware of that. I guess what we can do is put some heaters in. We'll put one in here and one in here, one in here, one in here, and then some vents. Try and sort of just make it regulate. Let's see how that works out for us. I think it's getting cold at night and it's winding them up. Now, she's no longer in constraining clothes. Eat without table. Entirely your choice, though. This is your bed. That's Noodle. That's N. That's Lux. Can't really work out what the fuck they're up to, but... And we should put some floors in soon as well, actually, shouldn't we? Build this one, that's the most important one. How are we looking on components? 57, lovely. The fuck is that doing? Last month, the go-to comfort show, yeah. I'm fucked when it runs out. I genuinely get anxiety while I have anxiety while watching that show of the day that I don't have that show anymore. If that makes sense. Probably not. Nothing really makes sense. None of it makes sense. It's the most illogical fucking shit ever, innit? Can we... Oh, we can. Let's get a crematorium going. Please. Alright, indoors 21 degrees, 21 degrees. They haven't built one in there yet. Drink the water. The COVID season of Ride. Yeah, that was like... It was interesting to give Ride a little bit of credit. Because they just did like clip shows. There was like one or two of those episodes where they just show like a whole bunch of stuff that was not included. Like they really cut a lot out of that show. Like whole segments that were good segments that could easily have been in it. It was bizarre. Like I'm surprised that they cut like straight up entire segments rather than reduce the amount of time they spent on the actual segments they put in the show. And you know, like they could have made the segments that they did have shorter and still included another shorter version of the other thing that they didn't put in. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a weird thing. We have to kill that boom rat, but it's gonna fucking... We have a pet boom rat, but I don't want it. It's gonna kill someone. If you slaughter a boom rat, will it explode still? Find out right now. Yep. N and Lux have got gut worms. Why is everyone getting gut worms? Because the fucking floor is dirty in here. Why? Probably some steel tiles. You know what? We don't need to. Yeah, we do. Steel tiles. Put some nice floors in. What we don't have is like stone this time round, so I might just have to do wood floors. Beauty 2. I think we sort of have to do this. You can be smart and just put wood flooring all around the edge of some larger rooms. It will give a little beauty boost without having to actually do the whole thing. They won't be quite as annoying. About the rooms they're in. The prisoners can sort of suck a dick, really. Do me a favour, heal her with magic powers. No? What the fuck? Why is he resting in there? Because he has got worms. He can develop another combat skill. Make that stronger. Keep dressing like that and I'll give you gut worms. Ladies and gentlemen, the artist formerly known as Mythomatic. This thing is freaking me out. I'm scared it's going to kill Dave. But I also don't know if we can take it in a fight. These things are pretty nasty. If I could trust Lux's ability to actually shoot that weapon. Which I can't. Wouldn't be as bothered. We're going to do what I call a dangerous wee-wee. So the game remains playing and I AFK. coming out of me like a yellow cable. Made it. A dangerous wee-wee. It's also... A dangerous wee-wee is also when you pick the middle urinal at a busy pub. Is there anything more terrifying in this life, lads? I straight up can't piss sometimes. If I'm standing at the urinal and there's two blokes pissing right next to me, I'm just... sometimes I'm just standing there like, ugh, I can't piss. I can't even piss. It's the worst feeling as well, because like they know you're not pissing. Because you don't... I mean, sometimes people do and they're weird, but you don't look at each other's cocks. But you can sometimes see out of your periphery that they're pissing and you're not. And they know that you're not pissing, so they're like, why has he come all the way up to this just to not piss? Is he just looking at my dick? Are you saying you choke? Sometimes. It depends how badly I need to piss. Because sometimes I don't really need to piss that badly, but I'm like, I want to go now before I like go all the way home or travel home or something, you know? So you go. And then I stand there and I'm like, oh, I rather would have pissed myself on the train. Get a little stage fright. It's the worst feeling when you can't piss and you're just standing there like, well. And then they go, the two blokes finish pissing and they leave, and then you immediately start pissing. And you're like, okay, well, I guess I was absolutely terrified or something. I don't know what was happening there. Made it back just in time. The Dwarven Bandits have arrived. Oh, the dwarves are fucking deadly, aren't they? The dwarves have KO'd us before. This is bad. I don't even know what... Oh my god, there's so many of them. I think we should almost just let them... I might take the fight from like here. And then just get inside. First of all, get Dave in the panic room. Now we can survive forever in here. We have food, medicine, and beds. And I think we have no choice but to do that. Does Lily's have a weapon? A flintlock? Come on, bruv. What's that? A semi-automatic rifle that does 15 damage. Oh, wait, what is it? Poor. Normal. Yeah, take that. Equip that right now. A hand cannon, but it's poor quality. We got to deactivate all robots. And truly we have no choice but to just let them, if they want to steal from us, we have to let them. It's not worth fighting them dwarves. What are you doing? Tending to lilies. Get it done, get it done, get it done. And then come over here. In. Home cooking on Lux, please. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, fucking immediately. Noodles there. Lily's is there. Removing floor. N's getting pissed off. Hungry. Consume meal. Smoke a ball. Lux. Sick. Consume fine meal. By orders of the king. Smoke a joint. We need you. I know that that's going to make them delirious when it comes to shooting and that, but she's pissed off. A load of stuff here. Thrombos are not going to help unless what I was thinking is literally shooting this thing and then running inside as my final. Here they come. Alright, draft them up. Get Lily's and Noodle here. One in the door. In the door might be a bad idea, but here they come. I mean, missing every shot so far. Inside. Right now. Right now! What the fuck are you doing? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, he's down in the door. They're both down. Kidnapped. Him. We have to build something to... We might be able... The thing is, remember, you can sort of bring them back later on if you put them in a fucking frozen tomb somewhere. Wow, the dwarves are the worst thing ever, aren't they? Jesus. What happened to my other... What even is this one? The hauler? Did they destroy the other one? Did they steal it? Cleaner bot? There's Dave. In the fridge. Lilies. Is he not gonna die? He's about to fucking drop dead. Can't do doctoring. Got a bruise. He was the one that killed Lux. We gotta make a sarcophagus of marble. There's no other way. Near the fields where she was killed. The fields that she tended to. Build this. Construction too low. Fuck. Can you do it? Fuck. That's it then. There's nothing we can do about it. It just has to be buried in the fucking ground. We'll put her in the field in front of this tree and we'll never cut it. You know what? Put Dave next to her. How is it you are able... How can you... Begin funeral for Lynx. This is it, isn't it? Animal corpse. What is he called? The Yorkshire Terrier. In theory. Why is he not doing it? The hauler. N got fucked up. Oh, Lily's lost a whole hand. Oh, if only we had Cujo, we could at least have taken his hands off him. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, that's why I disallowed them, didn't I? Bury Dave. Why can't you put... Oh, I assigned Lux. Bury Lux. And then begin a funeral for Lux. No, we'll wait till everyone's awake. starvation in. Can you do your own home cooking on yourself? Don't destroy himself. Made Lily's dig her own grave. That's the first thing I make all the mods do when they become a mod in this channel. Inn's got tattered apparel on apparently. What? Needs more pants. It's just normal pants. Huh? Need more graves for the dwarves. Brutal day. I'll smoke a joint as soon as she wakes up. Lux. The boss. Dave. Dead. Alright, we're almost at turrets, which will help an enormous amount with dwarves. That's why I was rushing that, by the way, to try and get there. Will Lux Eterna be played at the funeral? I don't know what that is. Is it a song? Oh, the Metallica song. This one. My Metallica. Specifically. I don't know any like new Metallica stuff really. I only know like the main Metallica songs in the first album. I like Metallica, but I've never like been like into them. You know what I mean? Like, don't know anything about them or whatever. Oh my god, this fucking thing is hunting lilies. I mean, just keep running. Run it, run it, run it. Let Noodle shoot it. Oh my fucking Christ. I mean, alright, fine, shoot it. Get over here, right now. Jesus Christ. Shoot it. Bruv! Shoot! Alright. Quick. Don't miss. It's over. This is it. This is the end. Come on. Jesus. What sort of damage did it do? An insane amount. Bit her up. He's gonna fucking die. Death in 2 hours. Oh, he's brought her back from the brink.
Give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest heaven
Dug our own
that
grave.
I'll ever be. And I don't wanna go home right now. And all I can taste is this moment. And all I can breathe is your life. And sooner or later it's over. I just don't wanna miss you tonight. And I don't want the
Why is this
world
thing?
to see me. 'Cause I don't think that they'd understand. When
I mean,
everything's meant to be
what did I tell you earlier on as well? This is why I go around and I
just
slaughter
want
every
you to
fucking animal that's
know
deadly
who I
on the map.
am.
Because they'll just fucking get you at some point for no reason. They've got shit to eat. You could have hunted that, but just decided to fucking kill lilies. The melee stuff in this game is way too strong. I don't invest in armor, admittedly, and I should, because it does a lot.
When everything feels like the movies, yeah, you bleed just to know you're alive.
We're down to Noodle and N,
And I don't want the
and maybe this
world
guy.
to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be broken, I just
Ends up
want you to know who I am.
medicinal cooking on himself.
Oh, I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's meant to be
He's in a daze.
broken, I just want you to know who I am.
This is what we need.
I just want you to know who I am. I just want you
What's
to
that?
know who I am.
That's lilies.
I just want you to know who I am.
We can bounce back from this. Oh, I can't fucking bury her. Can the hauling bot do it? Yeah. I do need Noodle to get rid of these corpses that are in the fucking house. Just knocking about. There she is. We'll cut this tree though. He's gonna freeze in there. Noodles up. After that, I need you to come up here. Get them graves done. Emperor's up. What's his needs all about? Awful prison barrack. Alright. We can fix that with a little beauty. N needs to snap out of it quite badly. Ends me 90 minutes in the morning.
sorry you're going through that. Noodle failed to calm N down. We got to get him out of them pants. Can't do tailoring. Can you do tailoring? Yeah. And get over your trauma and get back to work. Whack. Whack in the mornings when he's like, where's this trailer? Where is this? Here we go. Resocialization. Social. Nothing. Absolutely no offer whatsoever. Doesn't like N. Happy that Lily's is dead. What does resocialization offer? In the prisoner tab at the bottom there should be accept offer. Lies. This prisoner tab. Recruit. There it is. God damn it. That's what we needed earlier on with Kojio. He's in. We have him now. Who is this? He's 168 years old. Dwarf. Good at mining, animals, social, intellectual. I mean, it's not Lele. Whack Steven. I mean, look at him. It literally looks like him. Oh, maybe not. Steve. Can't rename him. Okay, his name is Damfur. Why does this happen with some of them? Some of them you just cannot rename for some reason. Issue is tied with the translation files of the game. There's a bug with naming your characters, whether a new player just starting or someone has been do not ascend. Alright, something to do with that. Alright, his name is Damfur. Now, Damfur, what can he do again? Wardening. Perfect, we have a warden. Handling, entertainment. Hunting, construction, mining, growing. Yes, he's gonna have to do all the plants. Research. Someone needs to inherit the gun, don't they? Whoever has the highest shooting. Noodle. Damfur can take the semi-automatic. You know what we could do is literally send Damfur out immediately. What's this, dwarves? Oh, he's going to have a great time. Just Damfur. Take like 250 silver. And then as much... as much smoke leaf as he can carry. To sell. Just in case I don't buy that. Take as much rice as you can carry. Off you go, lad. He's just got to buy himself some new trousers. If I could name him Wallace, I would. Let's go and buy 2 sets of trousers, actually. Is it trousers you need? Yeah. You just need to go and buy 2 pairs of trousers. Is N snapped out of it? No. Don't give me information about N until he snaps out of it. There he goes. Alright. Home cooking immediately. Smoke a bowl immediately. Really nothing else I can do about it for now. He just needs to survive. The excavation. You've learned about an ancient complex. I mean, there's no way we can do this right now. Just needed a wheat bix. That's right. Here's a question. Why don't you use shelves? Is there a benefit to not using them? No, they're good. They're good. You can use them as storage and they also look good. So, yeah, I do use them. I just forget until, you know, the chaos is over. You won't do cleaning, right? He's met a caravan. Cloth pants. Buffalo wool pants. £100 for them though. Now, Damfur, can I get you to put these on? Yeah, beautiful. So he's less pissed off. Did that person pass? Yeah, that was we've had a pretty rough couple of hours. Alright, sell all the rice. You can keep the berries just in case you want them. Sell all the smoke leaf. That's going to be £755 coming to us, but I probably won't be able to carry all that back. Medical base station would be nice, wouldn't it? Right, the first thing we need is a pair of pants. Fuck, they don't sell them. God damn it, I should have bought 2 pairs off that. They do. Bison wool uniform pants. Oh, chinchilla, no. We have to take these fucking uniform pants. I don't know what that means. What else have they got? Components, advanced components, some cloth, medicine, flake. Gene packs, which we still don't know what we're doing with. The car, some car stuff. Synthetic liver. I mean, an Uzi, a fucking excellent vector. Only £587. That is a Black Friday deal right there. I don't really need any of this shit, huh? At least the nudist is dead. All 4 hospital. Yeah, because they need to finish building it. Gun turrets, finished research. The next thing we need is I guess we'll get these mortars. We need chem fuel for those. Make the bombs. Come on. Come on, get back home before night time. Nice. Now he has not put on, he has put on the new pants, but they're still tattered apparel. Oh. Why does he keep putting this on? Now illegal to wear anything tattered. Yeah, there's blood everywhere. They destroyed my cleaning bot, which I'm pissed off about. The hauler's still going. We'll call him Gary. Usual. Classic. N is up and rocking. Now, we're all right for cooking. So that's now going to be relegated to number 2. And you need to start building shit, to be honest. N has inspired creativity. Can you do? You make me some fucking pants then. Whatever you make next, innit? Oh, he also needs his weapon. This revolver is probably the best. Excellent pants. Perfect. I want you to give Damfer some home cooking. Delicious. Boned with steel always becomes an issue. The thing that you need to research is the thing that lets you mine for steel underground. You need the deep drill, ground, these two things, deep drilling and ground penetrating scanner. And then you find deposits, mine it up with a drill. Add bill, cremate corpse, do forever, details. Don't allow fresh animal corpses, rotten animal corpses, no humans. Add bill, cremate corpse, do forever. Fresh and rotten human corpses, not colonists. Right, N's now going to work on all the floors. A caravan from the Nuskin rebels. They're a combat supplier. Damfer is my man in the know. Oh, he's sick. Look at him. Damfer's going to catch COVID off him. They never go to the trade spots anymore. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, they're going to give me $2 for that ambrosia. You know what? That's a deal. You got yourself a deal. The high explosive shells we need. Eventually. Get rid of them knives. Get rid of the dwarf weapons. The shitty short bows. The poor revolvers. The poor hand cannon. The flintlock. The lever actions we'll keep. The frags. We'll sell them. So I've now got a little bit of money to play with. We could buy an AK. Just straight up buy an AK-47. I think it might have to be. Sold. Still got to buy something else. Shotgun. It'll deal with the animals, wouldn't it? Medicine. Fucking A. Right, Damfer, what do you got? A semi-automatic. You now have an AK-47. Noodle's got the anti-material. And N, enjoy yourself a nice shotgun. What's he doing? Oh, he's gone to bed. Yeah, it's freaking me out leaving these out there. God. Patrick, thanks for the 54 months. My son. My boy. What are we at? 143? At 150, we'll open all those magic cards. We'll just sit and open a fucking shit ton of packs. There's loads of them. This is what they sent me in. And in there is just so much shit. Dice counters, starter pack, and just shit tons of cards. A pin. It's mental. I went through the whole thing on that. If you look at the Amnesia VOD, it is highlighted, so you can look at it in the future if you need to. I just left it in the beginning of the Amnesia Part 2 from the other day. If you want to watch. The box is not. I'm going to keep the box and just put it down there. Keep a load of like all my magic stuff in it. The start of the VOD, yeah. The beginning of that VOD is me doing the magic opening stuff. I've got to kill this fucking thing. I've got to kill everything really in sight, and we do it now. Doesn't bode well, does it? There he is. Patrick has gifted
Ass.
7 gift subs. It's done. Alright, well, we need to pick a time to do that then. Patrick, I can do it at the beginning of tomorrow's stream. This is a bad idea. They're going to end up shooting the boombalopes. Patrick is gifted arse. There it goes. It's extremely injured, but not injured enough. Thank God for that. There's another one over here. What's that? Is that thing vicious? No. I killed a mega sloth. That's all that happened. It wasn't exciting. Quack wants to see the cards now, though. Well, I ain't got time to do it now because I'm ending the stream in a minute. Keep running. You gotta run, boys. Run. It's injured and bleeding. I just found out you can do that. Look. I didn't know you could do this. Fucking kidding me? Alright. We've got to get some of them predators dead in the area because they are just really annoying. Alright, so we'll open all those packs tomorrow then. I've got to see if I've got a spare webcam. I used to have like 3 webcams. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if Emma chawed them in the move or I've just lost them. I don't know where they are. I've got another webcam. It's a shame I can't get that the peasant cam working. Give it a look. The fisheye lens cam though, so it's mental looking back. Might be funny. But if I can get a second webcam up, we can just do like a proper... I'll just point the camera at the desk and we'll do a proper pack opening situation. None of you can judge me for my fingernails though, alright? Because I've been biting them from anxiety. I've been trying to not painting them. Where's that other mega sloth? We can get him. Let's do him. Let's fucking have him. Fucking have him, go on, son, have him. Right, home cooking on in. And then shoot this motherfucker up. And it begins again. Why do they not move? Sometimes it freaks me out so badly. This one's fucked up, dude. They butchered it immediately. What else have we got out here that's dangerous? That fucking dinosaur. I think that is it though, is it? Oh, a cougar, where the fuck is that? It's way worse. Oh, beautiful shot, Noodle. And then the last thing is whatever the fuck that is. Whatever it is pregnant, so we gotta kill it now. As mental as that sounds. Take it. Oh, it got him. It's faster than the mega sloth. Not fast enough. Monster Hunter World. Throw a knife at it. Right, these things make me nervous being so near because when they explode, they burn. The Fallout TV show. I haven't watched the trailer. I try not to watch trailers anymore. When does it start? I mean, I'm gonna watch the fuck out of it. When does it start? April? I mean, fucking come back a week before it begins. I don't know if I'm even going to survive to April yet. Medicinal cooking on yourself, then. Missy Meow with a sub. Oh, gift sub. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, Patrick, for the gift subs there. Yeah, we'll do it at the beginning of tomorrow's stream. We'll open all those packs up. If you give me this evening to try and find a another webcam, be a bit more interesting. Otherwise, I'll have to otherwise, you know, what am I gonna do? Just fucking open them here like this. There's loads of them. It's gonna take all day. People that made the Halo show made it. Oh, I didn't watch the Halo show. I saw like one clip of it and was like, I think that might be the best clip from it, and it wasn't even that great when he's like fighting about 50 of them. What you got? Got some components, some Glitter World meds, got some plasteel, but it's not really worth it. A Series EP container. A container about half the size of an ordinary human. The following words are inscribed on the surface in Rimworld characters. You never know what you're going to get. Do you agree that an open container cannot be refunded? Just a fucking mystery box? For £700? That's fucking tempting, isn't it? Bionic spine, and a bionic arm, and an android arm. A crafter base station. Can't afford it. An orb of conviction. Also known as the Traitor's Trinket, Orb of Insanity, and Mind Thief. I mean, that's a great idea, we should get that. The Orb of Conviction is a powerful and dangerous artifact. When filled with the conviction and magic of a caster, it can be used to press that conviction upon another. If successful, the target will immediately join the caster's faction, but will be affected by psychic shock. I mean, that's incredible. I'd like to buy all this stuff, but I haven't got the cash for it. It's not really worth spending it. Pollution dump. We'll get an archite capsule. These devices are capable of physical and physical feats. Gene assembler shit. Or 9 Glitter World medicine for 90 box packs. No, I can't do it now. There's a wolf there we got to kill. I need you to bring that in. So I can make sure they don't touch it. Bong bong. My boy. Doing. Thank you very much for that resubscription. We have to kill it. It was just purely because I didn't go around and cull the fucking local wildlife that Lily's is dead. A male psychic soothe is good. A new hand touches the beacon. Loot boxes, yeah. A Magic the Gathering booster pack worth £700. I wonder how much this is worth, this box of magic stuff. How much are booster packs? Maybe we can work it out tomorrow. The starter kit, the pin, a bunch of dice counters, a shit ton of packs. Probably worth a little bit, innit? Or a bunch of legends. It's got to be expensive as shit, yeah. You might get some expensive cards. Where'd you sell them, though? I'll probably just give them all to Whack. I'll send them back with Ratch. Tell him to drive down. Drop them off. Yes, dear. Man, so we had Lily's, Lux, and Dave dead. Technically, we've lost the game. Because the loss condition of Dave is absolute. There ain't no coming back from it. But we've gained a noodle and a damn fur. Which is just enough to carry on and scrape through. So if we're lucky, we'll be able to summon up some new people soon. We need some turrets. You know what I haven't built? Turrets. Security. A military grade turret. How many components have we got? 61. We're putting one there. One there. One there. And one there. Something's got to be done. About the absolute state of it. Mana drain. The planet's celestial alignment is shifting. All creatures attuned magical powers will slowly lose mana and then become physically ill. Not much I can do about that. That's end though, isn't it? Himself some home cooking. Points available 2. This removes catatonic state from someone. So I want that. Oh fuck, a manhunter pack. What the fuck are they? Waste rats. And turrets were built just in time. Oh, they're not powered up. This one is. Oh shit, the fucking Orla. Get inside. It's gonna let him in. Close, 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 close. The turret. Come on. Come on, boys. We good? Man hunting rats. Oh, I think we're done. Oh, they didn't destroy the turret either. I was convinced they were gonna. Jesus. Noodle got a little injured here. That could have been bad. Anything that's like a manhunting pack or melee creatures like dwarves and shit is a bloody nightmare every time. Really need some armor. Chef isn't a mage. Let's have a look what that is. It's stamina, yeah. You're right. Not mana. The stamina cost. Is that the same thing? Still not 100% sure about the magic stuff in this game. I like it, but I don't know what it means. Oh, bruv, you need to make me the turrets first. I want those turrets made. Once the turrets are done, you can build whatever you want to your heart's content. Turrets are online. Well, 3 of them. If I can get them turrets behind some reinforced walls, we're laughing. Kujio was a terrible loss because he was good at mining. We do have Damfur who's good at mining as well, but for now I want him on plants. We'd have a fucking perfect colony right now if Lux and Kujio were still alive. Because Damfur could mine all day and get me all the steel and stone. Lux would be doing the plants. We've had to fill the space, you know. Alright, what do we want now? Probably, I'm gonna get the xenogenetic stuff. See if we can't make a super soldier to replace Lux. We are almost out of mods. Lele, this is called Lele's house or something, right? So she needs to be a beast. Damfur's stats were decent, but I want like an absolute fucking matron, you know, to be Lele. Just a fucking demonic creature. Or literally just someone who's really, really interested in milking cows. We have to reserve the good name of Lele. We might run out of power soon. No, we're good. Maybe we call it here before something else traumatic happens. I think that's it, innit? Alright. That'll be it for today. I'm gonna open those magic packs tomorrow, so tune in for the beginning of tomorrow's stream, 2 PM UK time, 9 AM Eastern. Don't know what that is for the rest of you, you'll have to work it out. Thank you so much for the gift subbers. Working towards the winter solstice sitch. What's that? This hasn't loaded anything, Alistair. It's just a blank page for me. The winter solstice event. Sent me a virus. And we'll carry on playing some more of this after the pack opening stuff. Yeah. Basically. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Just as I return home. Hi, Nido. Been a while. Good to see that you are, in fact, alive. We're going to get out of here. We're going to raid into Fables, plays Clementine on Wild RP. I'll be playing some Wild RP tonight, I think, but I'm probably not going to stream it. I know I haven't streamed much of it, but, you know, fuck you. Basically, it's my off time. If I want to stream it, I will. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Magic the Gathering packs in the morning, Rimworld in the afternoon, and then that'll probably be it, to be honest, because barely surviving. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good rest of your evening. Peace. Bye.